Hi folks, today we are in Mesopotamia, Ohio, which has all kinds of cool buildings. One right across the street there, and then they have the see if I can get this whole thing in here, horse-drawn wagon from the you got fry pies. What this is oh my. Oh, we'll get the end of Commons General Store, which you'll see the outside, and then at the end of the video, we will have a bunch of slides because it's Amish owned, and we wanted to respect the fact that Amish don't like to be on camera. But the horse and buggy facts. The artist was Chris McConnell. The lumber was 2,300 board feet, screws 30 pounds, horse is 29.25 hands, wheel size 7 feet, and total length is 35 feet. So just that one wheel is a foot, more than a foot taller than I am, because I'm 5'10". And then it also gives you a little history. First Amish settlers to Mesopotamia, Ohio. The Ospeiler family moved to Mesopotamia in 1903. Early Amish settlers were drawn to Mesopotamia for dairy farming, maple syrup production, barn building, cheese making, and affordable land. Today, there are over 100 Amish church districts consisting of over 2,000 families. Now, that's not just in the town of Mesopotamia, though. That's in this area of Ohio. This, I believe, is Trumbull County, Ashtabula County, Geauga County, I believe some parts of Stark County all have Amish in it. Across the street is the end of Commons General Store and the Mesopotamia filling station, which I will be getting a better look at here. We can do that once we get across the street. And then this, we already went into the end of Commons General Store, and they also have a, would you call that a restaurant, or kind of a little restaurant? I want to wait to see if this car is coming this way before we cross the street. They're turning so we can cross, because I don't feel like getting hit by a car today. And then I wanted to get this here. The Mesopotamia Village, first clearing 1799, first cabin was in 1800, and the town has been entered on the National Register of Historic Places in 1975. And then across the street we got a in honor of the veterans. There's an eagle there. It's really sunny, and I can't see if I'm getting it. I hope I did. And then the Mesopotamia filling station and Hardware, established in 1940. And they actually used to have the old-fashioned gas pumps, but they don't anymore. However, they do have a old pump in the store itself, which I did take a bunch of pictures, so we'll have slideshows, a slideshow at the end of this video of all kinds of stuff that was in the store, which Mr. and Mrs. Traveler found incredibly cool. And you can see that it's rather old. And see if I can get gas. I am easily amused. And this is a genuine Amish horse and buggy. Now we won't get close to it, but since there's no people in it, I can take the picture of that. And this is a really long, this is more of a rectangle than a square, which we've visited in other stores, and it's really long, so I doubt very much that we're gonna be going the whole distance. So there is a really neat church up there. We'll see. Because lately I have not been doing as well as I would like to do when we go out and walk. But they have the gazebo, like a lot of them do. Yeah, it's mostly land. Oh, that's cool. Out of a stump, they got a chair. That's cool. During the summer, they have festivals and whatnot here, picnics. So, Mrs. Traveler chilling on the stump chair. I wonder how. I'd like to try and get that church on the video for the people. So, what I'm going to do is shut this off and we'll walk, maybe take a break, but I'm going to get this really cool looking church for you. So we've walked a little bit, and not only did we find a church, but they got a Mesopotamia Historical Museum meeting house, 1846, which is this building here. I'm gonna have to look up and see what their hours and stuff are, and we might have to come back down this area, which will be such a hardship because they had a what's called Clarksville Suites behind the End of Commons General Store. Oh boy. Mrs. Traveler and I shouldn't go in there. We did anyway. They had these mint chocolate truffles. Oh.
Strawberries were good for you.
Yeah, Mrs. Traveler got chocolate covered strawberries. She's like, I thought strawberries were good for you. Yeah, they are. If you don't put all kinds of chocolate all over them. So here's the church I was telling you about. And you know, I love the old architectures. Oh, maybe. I don't think I can get that. There's a wheel up in the... Oh yeah, I can get it. How about that? we're thinking that might actually ring the bell. There's also a cemetery over there, which should be really cool to explore. It looks like some really cool cemetery stones. However, that's not on the agenda for today. We really are going to have to come back down here and show you. Yeah, show you some of the stuff. There's the parking lot over by the museum too. But I want to get the front of this church for you also, and see if I can see the year on this sign. So, there's some. I can't. There was a bird on the railing, but I don't think I got it. So, yep. I guess I'll find out when we review the video whether I got the birds. Can you see what that says? Methodist Church, built in, does that say 1820? Mrs. Traveler's going across the street. She can move much faster than I can. $1830. And they did a restoration in 1960. So you can see. And the cemetery is the Fairview Cemetery. As I said, one of these days we'll get back out here and view all that. We'll come back up in a little bit here. Mrs. Traveler's across the street. There's a sign on this. That's a big old tree there too. So what does the sign say, babe? Looks like 1850? Yeah, she can't make out the what actually it says, but it's from 1850. Might as well stay over there, babe. So now these are private homes, so of course we can't get close, too close. Just stay over there. Yeah, there's a couple, I think. I don't think that, yeah, I don't think the yellow one has one on it. So Mesopotamia is probably 20 minutes at the most north of 422 and a good 40 minutes south of Interstate 90. I know we saw some other historic. I don't think there's, is there? Yep, there's one on this house here. And you can see they got sheds and barns in the back. What year is that, babe? Can't even read the year. Well, there's historic signs on it. Yeah, no. It looks like it might say 1866. And I hear roosters going. And this lamppost here is in memory of Leon L. Clark, Grace V. Clark, and Hazel Clark. So then there's a, can you see that sign at all, or? You know what? I might try it since there's a sidewalk there. I might try to come over there. So, because I didn't want to walk on the road, but there's a sidewalk here. So it looks like it says Century Home 1874. And they have the old type antenna on there. So we'll come back up here in a little bit. So now we're at since 1828, Red Gables, home of pioneer Emil Kohler. And again, I think I got it. That sun puts a glare on the camera and I can't tell if I'm catching what I want to catch. But this is the house. So there's a lot of historical homes and buildings in Mesopotamia, plus you all need to check out the End of the Commons general store. I mean, that place was so cool, as you will see from our slideshow. Now I'm going to, there's some other older buildings and some neat signs up here. Yeah, kitty cat. Millinery shop. E.D. Hirschfield shoe cobbler. Now these are not really open, but it's just so cool. Now it's kind of an older gas pump. Oh my gosh!
Large cat.
There's a cat. But older gas pump, and I don't have it anymore, but I actually used to have one of those where, you know, there it says 0, but I actually used to have one of those discs with the numbers on it, because my dad actually worked for the company that made those, and they gave a tour one time when he was working, and I got one of the things, and I can't remember what you call them now. Here's the drugstore. CF drugstore. We're coming up to the Horseshoe or Blacksmith. And then, oh, here's your hotel, Eagle Hotel. And no, I didn't. Oh, no rooms available. Oh, bummer. I wanted to go in there. And the last is the BD Woodford Butcher. 15 pounds of bacon, 18 pounds of ham. I bet you he would have given you a really good price. So, well, now as I said, at the end there will be a slideshow, and if I work it right, it'll be a premiere, so I can chat with you all. But we're going to end the video at this point. You know, I'm going to say whether you need a walker, rollator, wheelchair, whatever it is that helps you get out, live life to its fullest. Oh, and there is a wheelchair ramp, and you can get around in the End Commons shop if you have a wheelchair. But those things are not making us handicapped. They're making us handy capable. Thank you so much for joining our trip here to Mesopotamia, Ohio. Hope you all have a good day. And remember, if you like this, hit that thumbs up button. And I don't know if I got that cat or not, but hit the thumbs up for us. It does help us. Consider subscribing so you know when we'll have other videos of our travels coming out. We're hoping to get out more and more now that it seems to be warming up. And also, if you'd like to help defray the cost of our expenses, we have a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. Thank you again so much for joining us, and you all have a great day. God bless.